Boom.
Right.
Boom.
So,
Oh, wait, that's it.
so shall we all introduce our new token for Synth? There we go. Synth, who now, having rolled a D1 on a D100, praising McGlubiet, offering blood to the blood god, has now become a goblin. This is canonical. This is what happened. So how do you feel about that, Eagle?
I'm not so sure right now, but we'll roll with it for now.
Well, in the meantime, you're a tiny creature, you've got dark vision, and people want to kill you on sight, so it's a mixed barrel. Mixed bag of stuff. Praise McGlubiet. Praise the morning. Right, so when we left you last time, the group of you had worked your way through Cragmore Castle, most of it anyway, had found your way to Clarg, had tried to stab him in the back, and been beaten brutally, or at least our new goblin friend. Right, saved by his compatriots, you've managed to kill Clarg, kill his bodyguards, and a mysterious shape-changing individual has run away. Wonder whether that will come back to haunt you. Right. So does everyone remember what they're doing? Why they're here? What the whole point of the campaign is? Tracy, if you'd like to enlighten us.
You just said everything that I was gonna. So I just need to shut up now.
That's kind of
Okay.
sweet.
We've rescued the person we need to, I think.
So as you'll all remember, you were hired by Gundren Rockseeker to escort supplies down to Phandelver. Phandelver, wherever it is.
Phandelver.
So you were hired to escort goods, supplies down there, because as you found out, Gundren has discovered the location of the hidden, famed Wave Echo Cave, location of the Spellforge. He was, in the process of this, captured by Clarg, a bugbear who led a goblin band and had been occupying Cragmore Castle. There's also floating around someone called the Black Spider, who has a vested interest in finding the Spellforge. And yeah, you've just rescued Gundren. I think you've just healed him up by a couple of points. I think he's got 4 points of health now. Was unconscious. And yeah, did you guys want to talk to him?
I can remember we also found the map to the thingy under the bed.
You also found a map. Let me just go here. So you also found a map, a leather-stitched sack, which I think someone took. You found 220 silver pieces, 160 electrum, and 3 potions of healing, which I hope you guys have distributed amongst yourselves. And you did find a map to the Wave Echo Cave.
I think we used 2 of those potions to heal back the Gundren and Sint. So yeah.
Right, okay. So, use the healing potions, and Gundren's literally just woken up. So it's like, oh my gosh, where am I? Oh, what are you doing here? Where's the supplies?
No, thank you for saving you first.
Oh, is that what you've done? Why? Oh, look at that. Did you guys kill Clark?
We all did.
I would introduce myself to the dwarf because he probably hasn't met me yet.
Yeah, so he eyes you suspiciously, having not seen you before. Oh, I recognise the 3 of you, well, the 2 of you. Who's that little goblin fella you got there? Is he a prisoner or something?
No, I'm going to say no. It's me, Sint. I was cursed and changed into a goblin. See what he says.
Ah, changed into a goblin? Ah, that's very unfortunate. How does one even get cursed to change into a goblin?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay, so he's basically going to thank you for rescuing him. Yeah. Then he'll explain to you that he's been captured by these goblins, which you would have been aware of. That he's been held captive here for days, and basically they've beaten out the location of the Wave Echo Cave from him. Now, just before you got here, there was a drow who turned into a goblin looking very much like Synth. And he'll also explain that there was a drow who was acting on behalf of the Black Spider, and that she was trying to negotiate the purchase of the map. But it looks like the four of you have managed to scare them away before they were able to get a copy of them. But the Black Spider, whoever this is desperate to find the location of the Wave Echo Cave. And will no doubt try again to capture them. Okay. So what? So is it safe to go back now? Can we go to Fallandin? Can we get away from this awful place?
I still think we need to search this castle. I don't think we've finished searching properly, so we do need to either continue searching that we know where we've been, or yeah.
Okay. So Gundren is pretty beat up still. He's been healed, but the grand scheme of things, he's got 4 points of health. So he'll basically say to you, I don't think I can move very far. Why don't I wait here, and when you're ready, come back, and we can leave. We'll head back to Fallandin, and we can make a plan. So he's basically going to suggest that you leave him here, and when you're ready to leave, come back and rescue.
Would we leave someone here with him? Maybe.
That's entirely up to you.
I mean, if you guys want to, while I'm the goblin, I should be able to roam the things, just praising Maglubliet. So yeah, I mean, if somebody wants to kind of slightly follow me, and I'll go around and check the rest of the place. And
so
see
where are you heading off to, little goblin?
Isn't it obvious?
I think. Yeah, let me get onto the right one. So I think.
He's going off to praise McLublick.
Yeah, so I think from here, I'm gonna go this way. And check that room out.
Okay. So you're moving down there. Is anyone else following him?
I will follow him. Let me see. I'm gonna move. If I would be able to move, I can enter the room.
There's a fucking map.
Yep.
Yeah, let me remove some doors.
I will also pick up my whatever rod it was that I put on the door here, the pole of collapsing thing.
Right. Okay, so let's move some people out of the room. Where the hell did you go? Right, so Colby, Lae'zel, are you following or are you staying?
I will guard the room with Gundren.
Colby's going to stick back with Gundren. Lae'zel, what are you doing?
I'll go with the guys. They look like they need a bit of female accomplice.
Okay. Right, so, Synth, as you head south, you see a door, presumably to one of the towers in the castle. You can see that this room is being held shut with a heavy wooden bar across the door. So, obviously the door opens outwards into your room, and someone has put a bar of wood hold it shut.
Am I strong enough to move that piece of wood? or not?
Yeah, you can certainly push the wood up and take it off the bar. Take the bar off the door.
And I do it that quietly.
Okay, roll stealth. Or sleight of hand, actually. Roll sleight of hand.
Okay, that was stealth. Let's do the sleight of hand, see what that is. Oh, that's a 10 for sleight of hand.
Right, so as you do that, you pick up the bar, and you don't really make a lot of noise, but you make a fair bit of noise. It kind of clunks and clatters as you pick it up and you put it down, and you kind of hear movement in the other room.
That was the big mistake. Oh, so I will whisper so that the guys that are with me can hear me, but hopefully nobody in the other room can hear me. That's saying that I do hear something in the other room. So the guys know, and I'm just going to go in and praise me a little bit and see what happens.
Okay. So you just pull open the door and you walk in. Now the room seems very, very dark, but being a goblin, right, you have dark vision, and the room starts to become a little lighter as your eyes adjust, and you realize what is standing in front of you starts making this sound. Does anyone remember what that sound is?
Oh, is that an owlbear?
Is that the thing that fell enough of you?
It might be the wolf, but yes.
No. So you see in front of you a very large, very angry owlbear that's been locked in this room for God knows how long and half starved to death. When he sees you there, he sees one of his captors come to taunt him, and he immediately attacks. Roll initiative.
Oh, great. Thanks. Initiative. Oh, I could not get any better than that.
Right, add your initiative.
Mine has been entered. Okay, mine was entered. A minute. Enter it.
Right, okay, so walked into this room. Immediately, an owlbear appears before you, starts attacking you. What do you do, Sin?
Oh,
Disengage and run away.
yes, disengage, shut the door behind. Go back out of the room, shut the door behind me.
Okay, so you walk away, right? You immediately take an attack of opportunity. So, yep, that's an 18. So
That will
that
hit.
is right, and that is going to be. Oh, come on! Where's the right dice? Yeah, it's
If
too
he
many dice.
disengage, he doesn't get attack of
Oh,
opportunity, right?
yeah, sorry. It's a bonus action. Yes, you disengage because you are a goblin now. You have that ability.
Yes.
Yes, so you walk out there. You've used your bonus action.
Yep. And close the door behind me. And try. God. Before we tries breaking out.
So you pick up the. So you walk out, close the door, pick up the wooden slat, and push that back into you.
Yes.
Just give me a sleight of hand check, and just don't roll a 1.
Ah, but he does that so well.
A 17.
You're fine. So you walk out there, close the door behind you. Literally, you've walked in, you've gone, fuck, turned around, slammed the door, and shut that. Right, Lazel, what are you doing as you see this happen in front of you?
Sorry. And I go round and have a look in the other way. Is there another door in?
So it's
So
still in
I'm
turn
not
order
gonna-
at the moment, but yes, you
I'm not
can
going to go back.
you can go
I'm not
somewhere
going to
else.
go in where he's just gone in.
So you've just seen Simph walk into a room, go crap, turn around, and just slam the door shut.
Yeah. What was in there that didn't like you in your goblin form?
There's an owlbear in there. It might be a friend if I was in my normal form, but with being in this form, I just don't think it likes me. So I ran the hell out of there and closed the door behind me.
So as you close the door and put the bar down, the owlbear you can hear just rushes at the door, and you can hear this giant slam as it smacks it, and it's going to make an athletics check, and the door holds.
God for that.
Right, so you're sitting there with your back to the door, and you can hear scrabbling, and you can hear angry, screaming noises from the monster. It really wants to get through, but the door appears to be thick and wood, and it is holding steady. That owlbear is trapped
For
For
now,
now.
anyways.
for now.
I fucking knew it.
Do we want to set it free?
I mean, you can, but with me in this form, it will want to attack me. Just know, and I am very close to death as it is.
Well, I'll tell you what, you go and hide in the other room, then we'll let it out. Just means we'll have to deal with it.
That sounds like a good idea. I will go into a different room and close myself in.
I don't want to kill it, actually. I just want to set it free.
Yeah. I just said set it free. I'm not going to kill it. Unless it tries to kill
Yeah,
us.
so what? I'll go back up. So I'll go back into here. Through that door. There we go. Thank you. And close the door behind me, so that obviously.
So
and
Colby,
you guys,
in the distance, you hear a right, and then 10 or 20 seconds later, a goblin just walks into your, the room that you're in and just closes the door. What are you doing, if anything?
What was that?
that was an owlbear. It wanted to attack me because I'm in this form. It thinks I'm one of its keepers. So I've come in here. The other guys are going to try and set it free. That's why the door's shut. So that it doesn't know where I am.
Well, that's gonna be interesting. I hope they made a free path so it couldn't get out. Otherwise, it might just start pummeling all the doors and stuff around here.
Back to
You mean the
Lazel
owlbear?
and to George. So the pair of you, what are you doing? You can hear in that room scrabbling against the door. You can hear banging, but the door is holding firm.
Can we make a path clear and make sure that it has a guide towards the exit up top there? So open all the doors, open up the
Okay, so
curtain
what doors did you want to open?
So the curtain here next to me.
Oh, so there's a door there. So that's a physical door, but you can open that.
Mm-hmm.
Or do we want to send it in the rest of the castle to take care of the goblins that are still here?
Well, can we let it in this dark room here? And he can go and see what's in there and we don't have to.
I just want to send it outside. So, so yeah, open that door next to me. Let me. Can I ping stuff?
Okay, so there's a door that's open, leading into a corridor of sorts, with another door in there and 2 curtains north and south.
Yeah, and then open up the curtain on the north, so that it has a path outside.
Okay, so you'd have to go in there, get your knife or something, cut open the curtain, because it would just swing back into place otherwise. So you cut that down, so there's now a clear path here as well.
And then to the outside, there was also some kind of curtain, right? So we do the same thing there.
It's open at the top.
Okay, then that's good. So as soon as it would see the outside, I would guess it runs away. But
We will see. We'll
yeah.
have to see.
So can we like take some of those boxes and have it like guided in that direction?
You can certainly try.
And how do I try?
Right, so far you've got a curtain open and a door open and an angry owlbear trapped in a room. What are we doing?
Correct. Well, I want to make like a barricade where we can stand behind and hide behind. Like maybe with the beds or some
Yeah,
boxes.
So in
or
that
something.
room, you have 4 straw pallets lined up against the east wall, and yeah, so you've got 4 straw beds. They're not wooden beds; they're straw beds.
Yeah, and
So it's
in
basically
the
just
big
straw
room,
in a sheet on the floor.
Yeah, and we have some boxes and barrels, I guess, in the room.
In the north
upstairs.
room, yeah?
Yeah. So move them so we can like make a path for the owlbear to like a racetrack, like it has guides where it has to go.
Okay, Lazel, are you helping with this? As you see George
Yeah.
start to move boxes and things.
I'll
Okay.
I'll help him, and then I'll volunteer to open the door and just leg it back.
Right, so you grab a bunch of boxes, you grab a bunch of barrels, you start making a barricade where? If you want to draw it on the map. Okay. And roll me, a pair of you, roll me a d20 for constructing your makeshift barricade of boxes. How well do you put this together?
Nat 20.
I rolled a 3, so that's
So as George, you just grab these barrels and you start putting them higgledy-piggledy. And Lazel there, you feel a sharp smack on the back of your head as Lazel says, George, what are you doing? You put the light stuff on the heavy stuff, not the other way round. Right, she corrects you with the construction of the barrels, and eventually you get a fairly sturdy-looking barricade there. All the while, the owlbear is getting angrier and is floating around. Floating around in that room. Okay, so you've made your barricade, you've opened your doors. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go and let it out.
wait. Can I exchange my pole of collapsing with the bar that's holding the door closed?
You can certainly try.
I would say to Lazel to move back to the barricade, so maybe even out of sight.
Okay.
Do you listen, Lazel?
Yep.
Okay, so Lazel
Even
heads
though I
out.
don't like being told what to do.
Right, so you're trying to push the wood up, slide your pole of expanding under that before the wood comes all the way out, and have that take the place of the wood.
Correct.
So give me a sleight of hand check as you try and, Indiana Jones this and move one while putting the other in.
Natural 20 plus 4.
Yeah, the plan works like a dream. You manage to slide out a half-inch, get that pole in there, extend it, and then just pull the wood away. So the door is now secured by a collapsing, extending rod.
Then I move back away, even after behind the curtain, and I would tell the rod to collapse on itself,
So
opening the
you're
door.
behind the curtain. Lazel, where are you?
I'll have to go behind him then, so I'm out of the way.
Okay, moment of truth. So you're behind the curtain, and you say,
I don't know what the special word is, just collapse or something. Yeah.
okay.
Would be gone.
So you hear the clang as the metal pole falls to the ground, and you hear the door. You hear the door just bust open. Probably a little more dramatic than that. The door busts open, and again you just hear this angry owlbear in the other room. Right, so the owlbear scrabbles and looks around. It cannot see its goblin captors. It looks left, it looks right, and we're going to roll a d20 for this. On a 1 to 15, it's going to run the right way. On a 1 to 5, it's going to run your way. On a 6 to 20, it's going to run the correct way.
Roll high.
That was a 2. It barrels towards the curtain, smashing straight into George. Roll for initiative.
It was such a good plan.
It was.
So it rolled shit.
And that is its initiative is a 3. Lazel, George. So, Synth, you and Colby in the other room hear a very loud. Seems a lot closer than it did before. Are you guys doing anything while they're rolling for initiative?
Does that door leading into us turn inside or outside? Is my question.
It opens outwards.
Well, I guess there's no reason for me to try and block it with my body then. Yeah, probably just GTFO up to the farthest away portion of the room that I can get, so yeah.
Well, you would know, because of the shape changer ran away, you can actually get out of this area by running up north.
Yes, but we don't know what's in there. But yeah, theoretically, yeah. Oh crap, that's actually... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I am just gonna stay here and go like, get away from the door. Get away from the door.
Okay, so you roll me a strength check as you try and hold the door shut. Right, and let's put Colby on initiative as well. And Synth, because your initiative is quite high, before Colby grabs the door and holds it shut, are you trying to run out or stay in?
Ooh, I mean, with me being a goblin now, what is my movement and stuff? Because everything on my sheet is wrong.
Let's have a look. Your movement is 30 feet.
So yeah, okay, that's still correct. Okay.
Well, the question is, are you trying to leave the room or stay in the room?
I think I'm gonna run away. I probably should not do this. Being a goblin, yeah, I think they would just run away. So yeah, I am gonna run north and hopefully, maybe I'm gonna try and run around actually. So I'm gonna go towards the north, knowing that obviously I saw the thingy escape out that way. So yeah, I'm gonna. So my intent. Let me draw this on there. So let's change color. Let's go with that one. So I'm gonna go out here, around here, run round, and hopefully run round the whole thing and try and get run round and try and go through these stairs.
Right, so you run through that room. There is not a lot inside it. Nothing's really going on inside there. So you run out there. Are you dashing?
Yes, I'm gonna try and be that. I'm not being silent about this, but I'm gonna try and get the owlbear outside. So I am making a lot of noise. This is
So what
probably
noise are you
gonna
making? What noise are you making? Are you basically going, "Oh God, oh God, oh God," or are you doing anything particular?
I'm gonna. I mean, I don't know what the keepers were saying or whatever, but enough for the owlbear to know that I am a goblin. So yeah, let's hope that I'm gonna distract the goblin, the owlbear enough to want to run out that door and chase me.
So right, so you hear this. So you hear the owlbear heading up north. You decide to turn around, run out, and you start screaming, "Owlbear, owlbear, come and get me!" Right, as Colby counterintuitively tries to hold the door closed, and Gundren looks at Colby and says, "Harry, are we in danger? Your friends just ran away."
Well, I wouldn't want to leave the room right now, or let anything in. That's for sure.
Right. Now, George, from your point of view, the owlbear's smashed out. Right, you've left the door open, you've barricaded everything, and then from behind you, a goblin starts screaming, "Owlbear, come get me!" Which triggers the goblin to run in your direction, and that would be why it didn't run the right way to begin with. Retroactive content. So that's what triggered it not to go in the right direction. As it charges through the curtain and attempts to attack you. George, seeing this thing just smash through the curtain, you're already ready, holding your weapons. What do you do?
So it can fit through the curtain, right? Yeah.
You would be surprised.
Well, if it can fit through the small doors.
It's more like a cat. If its head fits in, it's cool.
I still don't want to kill it. Let me see what I still have. I pull out the Grick head, let it smell that, and throw it in the open door.
So the what hat?
So the Grick thing that we killed, I cut off its head to eat it later. So I pull that out and I let the owlbear smell that and throw it through the open door that it should have gone through.
Roll me an animal handling check. Make it a good one.
It was not a good one.
God.
The owlbear doesn't even seem to take any notice of the item that you just threw. You basically did the, here boy, see the head, smell it, go get it. The owlbear kind of looks at it, looks at you, claws raised.
That's what yeah.
And again, and behind you, you hear more screams of, "Come get me, owlbear! Come get me, I'm over here!"
Was that my action? No, I hope not.
That would be your action.
Oh dear.
I'd suggest get me get out of the way.
Yeah, I would try to get out of the way. I'm just thinking which way I would run. I'm not thinking. I don't want to go into the room where Colby and Gundren are. So
And
I
you
would.
don't know that Colby's holding the door closed.
Correct. Yeah, but I don't want to guide Albert to a closed room. So yeah. So I would run past Lae'zel towards the door that we didn't open.
Okay,
towards-
so the owlbear's going to take a swipe at you, right? And it's going to miss.
The one good thing.
So you run away, takes a swipe, you expertly duck under that. Where are you heading?
So I have 30 feet of movement, so that would be 5, 10, 20. I would want to go behind the curtain that's open, but yeah, like it still doesn't let me do that.
Right. There we go.
So
Right.
I'm not directly inside if it follows me here, but it does. It would see the open spaces.
Okay, so now it's Gundren's turn. He's going to run up and he's going to help Colby hold the door shut. Right, so that's what Gundren's doing. Lae'zel is after the owlbear, so the first thing the owlbear's going to do is start squeezing through that door, and it's going to take a swipe at you, Lae'zel. Right, so the owlbear has multi-attack, so this is... Oh, that's definitely going to hit with the 22. And... Oh, what's the plus on that?
Someone's gonna need a
the
medic
owlbear
soon.
stat block?
I will. I'm already under half.
There's the owlbear stat block. Okay, so that is plus... Ooh, that's a big number. Does an 18 hit Lae'zel?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got a beak attack, so it just snaps at you with its beak and claws at you with its claws. And that is going to be that, and... Oh, that's a lot of damage. That, and... Where is it? There we go. Oof. So that is going to be 27 points of slashing and piercing damage.
Oh, that's me fucking down, man.
Oof.
I'm a down and out.
Right. It's your go, Lae'zel. Well, actually, what the owlbear's going to do now that it just got there and it's just clawed you, slammed you against the wall, and you've just ragdolled on the floor. As the owlbear sniffs around, it smells goblin, and it hears one screaming, "Get me! Come get me!" And it uses the rest of its movement to... Well, it's going to run up here. It can hear the noise behind the door, so it's going to make... Well, it can't this turn, but it's going to try and start breaking through the door. So, Colby... I'm down.
Did we lost Tide?
Yeah, I think he just went evil mode and just went poof.
Yeah, I thought it was me. I thought it was my internet playing silly buggers, but
Yeah. He's frozen with that evil smile on him.
Yeah, his voice just became doubled and like rah, rah, and poof.
Oops. Just as he kills me. Bastard. I'll definitely need healing when you lot get out.
I should still have one healing spell left. And Sarge should still have some.
Well, I'm a medic, so obviously I got some. Also, I can save the dead, yay. If I know
but
they're
you're
there.
You're the other side of the door, mate. And you won't move until that bugbear is gone.
Well, would you like to open the door to an owlbear?
No. That just sounded worse again.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All fuzzy
yeah,
again.
You got an evil voice.
Right. Give me 1 minute. Everything's gone a bit weird.
You don't say.
No shit.
We'll go for a bio break while Ty does what he needs to do then.
Sounds like a good idea.
Smoke break.
Oh god.
And nobody moves.
I'm just grabbing my cigarette. I'm going for a smoke. So at least 5 minutes.
Hopeless. That's a great start.
It's a good thing that Eagle is running towards where we are trying to guide the owlbear to.
Oh, it was Simp's fault the bloody thing came the wrong way.
Too bad my plan didn't work.
I was wishing him to roll high. Bloody sniffles now. I don't mean to abandon you, but I'm going to go for a break as well.
Yeah, sure.
Where my head shrunk. My headphones feel weird.
Everything's still inside then.
Cheeky. I have got some brains in here. I can blame Mackie though. He got them. But I haven't complained about them. He comes back in, everyone
That's
else
what
is
we
winning.
always do. We always blame Aggie.
No idea what happened there. Everything just kind of vanished.
You went fuzzy.
Eagle ran away in real life too.
Goblins.
Oh. One's back.
Are you still possessed by demonic?
very weird one.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
so many
back to normal.
screens.
You get possessed by a poltergeist.
Right, so where were we at? So the owlbear was scratching against the door. Lae'zel is on the ground, ragdolled, but no longer a threat. And we've got someone screaming outside. And oh my god, so many things to open at once. Right, so Lae'zel, you give me a death saving throw.
Crap.
Can I just mention I left the door open while I went through it.
Right.
13. Thank God for that. One save.
So you got your first death save.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Need
Right.
it.
That's going to take us down to initiative up. George, what are you doing? You can hear the owlbear scrabbling at a door behind which someone seems to be screaming, "Come get me!" Will it hold? Have to find out.
Yeah. Is there a way to lure that thing towards me without it knowing that I'm there?
You can certainly try.
How about throw a rock outside? Just an idea. If there's a loose one around.
If only I was a rogue. Yeah, I will move up a little bit so that it can see me. Or no, I will try to keep hidden, and I will make some noise, calling the owlbear towards me.
Okay, so now we've got a goblin screaming, "Come get me, owlbear!" And we've got George screaming. What's he doing? Come on, in character.
Come get me! Praise me, Gubliet!
Right. So, are you trying to deceive him that you're also a goblin, or are you trying to just attract him in general?
I would say try to attract them in general, but by mimicking the sound of a goblin.
Okay. Roll me. Oh, I'll let you choose. No, performance. This is going to be performance. So roll me some performance here.
6.
You do a terrible job as a goblin, right? He's more interesting, right, in the smell and in the sound of the goblin that's on the other side of that door as he starts scrabbling against it. So that was your action to try and deceive the owlbear.
What can I do as a bonus action?
Put a arrow in his ass.
Can I move a little bit first?
You can certainly move.
Move back into the room that I cannot move into.
Yeah, this map's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, now I can't move any place anymore. So yeah, can I do anything as a bonus action to
You tell me.
Yeah, I don't think so.
See, so you're a rogue, so you can cast spells as a bonus action, I believe.
I'm not a rogue in this
Sorry,
campaign.
a ranger, I mean. So you have Hunter's Mark, Zephyr Strike, You can use a bonus action to use, an offhand weapon.
Yeah, can I use an offhand weapon to poke it? I don't know.
You can try. So when you use an offhand as a bonus action, you don't get to add your proficiency bonus. So instead of a +7 or whatever it would be, it'd be a +4. It's less likely to hit.
Can I throw it also? No.
Yeah, that is a type of attack. So what would you be throwing?
I will move a bit closer first, so that I am in 15 feet or something. And I want to throw a net.
Okay, so you want to throw the net. Right, so you need to be, within 5 feet, is it? Or 15 feet, it'd be at disadvantage if it's further than 5 foot.
Well, it's a ranged attack, so it would still have the same thing from my feet that attacking at long range doesn't impose disadvantage.
Yeah, it just seems weird to apply that to a net.
It does.
Okay,
yeah,
so you throw the net. So roll to hit it with the net.
that was without the.
So that's going to be a plus. Oh, it's going to be a +6.
I rolled a 9, so +6 would be 15.
Right, now I need to find the owlbear's stat block again because everything disappeared. And yeah, that will hit. So tell us what the net does.
A large or smaller creature hit by a net is restrained until it is freed. A net has no effect on creatures that are formless or creatures that are huge or larger. A creature can use its action to make a DC 10 strength check, freeing itself or another creature within its reach on a success, dealing 5 slashing damage to the net. Also frees the creature without harming it, ending the effect and destroying the net.
Okay, so you've thrown this net. The creature is angry. It's just screaming as it's trapped and tangled up in this as it struggles to get out, but it's now restrained in the corridor in a net. Right, so that takes us round to, unless you're moving, Synth.
Yeah, I'm moving back as far as I can.
So, quick look, you moved 10. Yeah, you got 20 feet of movement.
Yeah,
Where are you trying to move?
Back to behind the fake curtain thing, the open curtain.
Okay, Synth. So you can hear a very angry owlbear as you're running outside the castle, screaming, "Come get me! Come get me!"
Okay, so I probably would have moved, so not knowing that it's tangled in the netting. What's my...
So you're dashing or just normal 30 feet?
Dashing gives me 60, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me see if we can do this then. So, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna dash. Hopefully, well, I don't know. So that would get me there. I don't know it's in a net.
Yeah, so you're just outside, just absolutely booking it around the castle as fast as you can go, expecting there to be an owlbear chasing you from behind. Little do you know, it's now trapped in a net, angrily outside the room with Colby and Gundren in it. Right, so Colby, what are you doing? You hear this scrabbling on the door. It just sounds like the owlbear's just banging at it, and then suddenly it just starts screaming, and the scratching stops. But you can hear that it's just on the other side of the door.
Well, I am definitely gonna do my best to keep that door closed, whatever it takes. And yeah, can't really do much else, I guess. I mean, I have an escape plan in the back of my head, but it's not anything that's going into function right now. So, but I will tell Gundren that if the door is for some reason ripped off its hinges or something, jump on my back and we will GTFO ASAP.
I always heard that it was a bit of a taboo thing to jump on a centaur's back, but hell, you don't need to tell me twice.
Well, certain emergencies,
Okay, so the pair of you holding that door shut. Owlbear, right? Unhappy, it's covered in the net. It's going to try and escape. That's a 14. What does it need?
DC 10 strength check.
Well, it's a 14 plus 5, so that is 19. So it just rips the net to shreds. Right, that was its action, and it looks to see where that net came from. Right, so just roll me an animal handling check.
11.
Right, it's going to run in this direction. So 20 feet out there. And then what it's going to do is it can't see anyone, but it's got a thing called keen sense of sight and smell. So it's going to use, with advantage, its nose to try and figure out where the danger came from. Right.
Crap.
And that was an 8 and a nat 20. It catches the scent, George, and heads to the south. As it barrels through the curtain, it finds you, the source of the net, but again, it uses its action to rip out the net, and it's now not trying to break down that door with Colby in. Lazel, give me a death saving throw.
God. These roll good.
And the worst part is we don't know she's down there.
Oh, crap, my first fail.
1 fail, 1 success. You are a nat 1 away from death. Okay.
Oh, yeah. If I get a nat 1.
From life.
Right, and this is George showing us how it's done by always going first. What are you doing, George? You successfully got the owlbear's attention. There's an unexplored area to the south. There's the church bit, which is pitch black to the east. You can try defending yourself.
I didn't want to kill it, so it had every opportunity to go away.
Bear in mind, it just laid out Lazel in one attack.
He's gonna have trouble trying to go through that curtain because they blocked the curtain and they blocked the sideway. The only way he's got is actually through the door to the right. So run.
That is right. You've barricaded the way.
TGFO while you can.
So I will.
You can, as an action, disengage. It's not limited to goblins, but that's your whole action, not a bonus action.
Can I move to the other side of it?
You can move. If you move away from the character, it will take an attack of opportunity.
I will. If I stay in its range, but can I move to the other side of it?
Right, so it is in the doorway. You could certainly try, but you'd have to tell me how are you trying. Are you trying to push it out the way to move? That would be athletics. Are you trying to, do a Legolas kind of barrel jump over it, which would be acrobatic?
Well, let me first double check some stuff.
Sometimes you need some kind of elevator music while people are thinking.
Oh, we can do that.
God.
Oh, we have...
So, with moving behind it,
Clack.
would that be an action or something then?
Right, so he's a hostile creature. He's blocking the way. So you can't just move through him. You have to try and barge your way through, or to try and acrobatically slide through his legs or jump over. So whichever way you do it, it's going to involve some sort of check.
I'm just trying to get a way to get 40 feet, or at least from me.
You can dash.
Yeah, but I want to attack also. Right. No, just let's just kill it then. Right. Bonus action, Zephyr Strike.
Oh, this is the first time you've used this.
Yes. So
Zephyr Strike.
Yeah. Once before the spell ends. No, wait. You move like the wind until the spell ends. Your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one weapon attack and roll on your turn. That attack deals an extra 1d8 force damage on a hit. Whether you hit or miss, your walking speed increases by 30 feet until the end of that turn. So that's my bonus action.
So a lot of interesting effects there. And that lasts for 1 minute as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, concentration 1 minute.
Ooh, concentration.
So I will take that thing now. So once before the spell ends, I can give myself advantage. So I have advantage now. I will use my hand crossbow with the thingy, with the penalty thing, to remove 5 from it, and it gives me plus 10 damage.
Okay, so roll to hit.
I roll a 16.
16 will... Is that 16 less fun?
That's 16 without the penalty applied, so it's only 11.
11 is not going to hit it. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I figured. So I have a second attack that I can do the same thing. But then it's probably without the advantage thing. But I'm still going to try the penalty thing.
Yep.
15, so only 10.
So 10 is not going to hit it either.
Fuck. So then I am going to run away.
That's the reaction for you. Just psh, psh. Yeah.
Can I run away to the other side of him? So I want to run outside, actually.
So you either run around, or if you want to try and go through him, you've either got a dex or you've got to athletics check it. Are you pushing through, or are you jumping or trying to slide over him?
I'm trying to slide over him. Jump over him.
So you could try and acrobatically jump over him. You can try and slide through his legs. You're going to have to do a check for it. So describe to me what you want to do, and then we'll figure out what happens.
I jump towards the side of him, bounce off whatever wall there is, and try to get behind him that way.
Okay, so this is going to be acrobatics.
Seven.
Right, so in your head, you thought this was going to look cool as fuck. But you jump on the wall, right? Your foot immediately slips, and you just smack against the owlbear and are still back where you started. Weren't able to get past it.
Then I will run away this way.
Right, so where are you moving to?
As far away as I can.
So you've got 60 feet of movement.
Yeah, but that's not really gonna help me. How do you actually do the thing where you keep it?
Just hold down your left button and then right click as you're going. So when you right click, it puts a marker. Yeah.
Yeah.
No cutting corners.
So I think I can get behind the owlbear if I run around. So
Yeah, you could do that in 60 feet.
yeah, so just one to the right and to the top. I want to go there. So here should be the same.
Right. Okay. Synth, what are you doing? So far, you've run around half the building screaming, "Come get me! Come get me!
Yep.
I'm out here!"
Not knowing what's going on, I'm still going to run around. So, how many dashes do I get? Yeah, so I'm going to carry on dashing. Gives me another 6 feet. Let's do this.
Hold on. Type went blah.
Yep,
With that
I thought
one.
it was me. I think we should postpone what's left of this.
Nah.
Nah. Getting interesting.
Says you. You're doing nothing.
Yeah, I have no idea you're down, and I don't know why I did this. I was hoping that Albert would follow me.
Yeah, well, I can blame you for me getting killed then, can I?
Oh yes.
Well, I'm not killed yet, but
The funny thing is, you're right outside the door, and I don't know you're there.
exactly. But now you can come out because the owlbear's hopefully going to be moved in a minute.
It's probably gonna follow me, I hope. I don't know where it's gonna follow me through. I hope it runs away as soon as it's outside.
Fresh meat.
Hey, Sarge, do you want to be DM?
No,
How long is
then we're all dead.
Oh man, he hasn't done one for ages, and I mean ages.
Yeah, I know.
I think what we should do is get a DM Sarge going, but with Sarge's loot rolls, at least.
He's back again.
We might get some decent loot.
Yeah, my mic died there. Let me just close the program. Yeah, I'm going to work on something in the background, but yeah, my voice mixer, whatever. Right, okay, so, Synth, what are you doing?
So yeah, how many dashes do I get?
Only one.
Is it one per turn, or
You're using your action, so you only get one action per turn. You use that to dash.
okay? So gives me another 60 feet. So let's see.
Would that eventually end up as an exhaustion, possibly, or is that just something else?
It actually happened with Aki when he ran down a mountain for an hour solid, and he ended up doing that for something like 3 hours, and he got 3 points of exhaustion and almost died.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep running, not knowing what's going on and off inside, and, trying to get Albert to come outside at least.
You run in the wrong direction.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
No, because I'm going through. My plan was to go through this bottom. Hopefully, try and go through this bottom door. So I was. That's why I'm dashing, because I have no idea what that owlbear can move. But yeah, I'm hoping I'm quick enough to try and, you know. But yeah, that's me.
Right, so Gundren is still holding the door closed with Colby. Colby, are you still holding the door? You doing anything else?
No. I almost
Okay.
said something stupid, but nope.
Right, so the owlbear sees George run away in front of him. Right, George has actually booked it, gone all the way behind. So the owlbear is actually going to roll and see whether or not he even notices that George has come up behind him. He does not. Right, so he's going to run after George. So he's going to move through here. Right, so 20 feet. He's going to get into here. At which point he hears, "Come get me, owlbear!" coming from the south. So he's going to use the rest of his move.
Oh no, he died
Boys,
again.
that's... So he's disappeared into somewhere. We don't know where. Lazel.
Death roll.
Oh, actually, Synth. Above you,
Yes.
you hear an owlbear roar. Right, my soundboard's not working this second, so we'll do that in a minute. But you hear him roar, and the door, right, just to the north of you, you hear a clattering as it smashes into pieces. So you can now see just north of you. I'll just draw it on here. So just here, you can see a smashed open door and the face of an angry-looking owlbear looking out at you.
Okay. Yes, I'm gonna run. Yeah, now I need to run back the opposite way.
I did say you were going in one direction.
Right. Stop. Sound settings. Wrong. Right, okay.
Yeah. So I'm guessing as I hear that, I stop.
You got to wait.
Yep.
So, first thing, Lazel. Death saving throw.
Oh, yes. 18.
2 successes, 1 failure. Right. George, you've seen the owlbear run to the south. It's gone through the curtain, disappearing. You can still hear in the distance, someone screaming, "Come get me! I'm out here!" What are you doing?
I think I would go towards Lazel and help her up.
Okay, so Lazel, how far away? You can definitely move there with your spell. So, about 20, 25 feet. So Lazel is unconscious at the moment.
Again.
Those extra 30 feet is only that turn that I took the advantage thing, so that's only...
So,
no.
Well, we'll put you there, so 20 feet. So Lazel is unconscious on the floor, looking half dead.
Mhm.
Or 1/3 dead.
Can I help her if I don't have any spells anymore?
You can try and stabilize her. So that'd be a medicine check.
I will try to do that.
Okay, so use your action to try and stabilize Lazel.
Only an 8.
No. Your first aid is failing you. You did think, what should I be doing? I should be putting pressure on the wound, but the Githyanki physiology, it's a bit different. It seems to be making things worse, if anything. But it's definitely not stabilizing it.
I would yell through the door to Colby, let us in. Lazel needs help. The owlbear is currently away.
Okay, and that takes us down to Synth.
Okay, so hearing the owlbear, I'm guessing with the door smash. I'm going to try and run the opposite direction. This time being quiet as hell. But I am going to dash.
Right, so, fun fact. So you want to be stealthy. To be stealthy, you have to use your action. To run quickly and dash, you have to use your action. So you can be fast or stealthy, but you can't be fast and stealthy.
Fast and stealthy. Okay, I'm going to be fast. It's the only thing. Otherwise, it's going to get me, and it probably will kill me. I am that low. So that way, 6 feet.
Actually, I tell a lie. Because you're a goblin, you can use a bonus action each turn to try and hide. You can be fast and stealthy, but no one else can.
Ooh, okay. Okay, that does change things. That gets me there. So if we move there, and I'm going to try and hide in the rubble.
Right, so roll me a stealth check.
Please be high, please be high, please be high. And
Not very high.
Medium at best.
I don't even think it beats an Albert's passive perception. Right.
probably not.
So, Gundren, Synth, you hear on the other side the door, George's pleas for help as Lae'zel is down again. Do you open the door?
Well, of course I opened the door. And... well, seeing someone down, I will automatically cast Spare the Dying on them. So at least they don't completely die.
So, Lae'zel, you're stabilized now.
Mm-hmm.
Praise the medic.
Yeah, and Gundren's there going, "Oh, what happened to you, lassie? You look like you've been attacked by a bear."
That's because I was.
Well, you're still unconscious.
Yeah.
You doing anything else, Colby?
I will... ooh, if I use a cantrip, I can't also use a spell, right?
You can, but only as a bonus action at this. So if it has a casting time of bonus action, you can use a spell.
Well... actions in combat, it says under bonus action. One of them is healing word.
Yep, healing word can be cast as a bonus action.
Creature of my choice. Crap. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's a creature of my choice, which means it's only one of them. But Lae'zel will receive a healing word spell.
So roll some HP and let's see what Lae'zel's got.
Yep. Just figuring out what I needed to roll. So that would be 11 hit points to Lae'zel.
I'm done.
Right, don't you have an ability because you're a life cleric?
I have some kind of ability, yes.
Whenever you use a spell of level 1 or higher to restore health, the creature regains an additional HP equal to 2 plus the spell's level. So because you specialized in life, you do extra healing when you heal.
Yeah, I'm just wondering where the hell you saw that.
It's features and traits,
yeah, I figure it was on
Disciple of Life.
there.
So you get +2, and it was a level 1 spell, so you get 3 extra points of healing.
Yep. 3 extra points.
So that's 14 points for Lazel.
Yep.
Well, I need to remember that one. Huh. What was I supposed to remember? I don't know. So, yeah. That happened.
Okay, so Lazel, you wake up on the floor, partially mauled by a bear, but you are now awake now.
Good.
Oh,
Thank
Case.
you, whoever saved me.
Okay, so Colby, moving or anything else?
Not moving, but maybe pondering what's the plan.
Okay, so the owlbear down south, right? It's gonna run out here. So
Burst out the door.
it's gonna rush out the door, and then it's gonna start sniffing the air and try and sniff out the goblin that's been screaming. So he gets advantage for checks with scent. Oof. So where is that? His 14 beats your 10 stealth, so he can smell that you're around the corner. So he is going to use the rest of his movement to move in your direction. So he's running in your direction. Right, Lazel, what are you doing? You've just woken up on the floor, half dead, and Colby has yet again saved your life.
Getting regular. I'm going to stay there because the owlbear's not anywhere. It's safer in here at the moment.
Right, so you won't know where the owlbear is, so I assume you asked George. So you're like, George, where's the owlbear?
Yeah, where's the horrible thing that clobbered me?
It ran downside in the castle. I don't know more.
Well, you heard someone screaming, come get me. And you realise that Synth is nowhere to be seen now that the door is open.
Yeah, where is that small little green thing?
Okay, so Lazel's staying where she is. George, are you doing anything?
I would probably move into the room. I'd take Lazel with me.
Okay, so pair of you have gone into the room. Right, both doors are open at the moment.
Close the door.
Closing the doors. Is anyone holding the door to the north shut?
Not yet. At least not me.
And is anyone holding the door to the south shut? Because they're both unlocked. So Colby's making sure the door to the south is staying closed.
So since Sint is not here, I would have asked where he is, or where he went to.
How would you describe what happened, Colby?
All hell just broke loose. So, I mean, a lot of screaming, a lot of running, a lot of I don't know. We're just hiding in here because we're not like the fighting people. We're just like, go away.
So are you any clearer on where Synth is?
Not really. I will look through the arrow thingies and see if I can find Sint or the owlbear.
Not from those angles.
Not from those angles, you won't be able to see him. Okay, so you're having a look around, can't really see Synth. He's stopped screaming, he's trying to hide. Gundren's not going to do much. Colby's holding the door shut. Right. So, Synth, it's your turn. You've run around the corner, you're trying to hide in some rubble. You can hear an owlbear still coming in your direction.
Thinking that the owlbear is still coming, thinking that this is not working, I am just going to keep dashing, and hopefully try and get back somewhat into maybe a different room.
Okay, so you can move to about there.
Yes, that will be nice. So let's move there.
Would I see Sint running through past the window?
He's not hiding as he's running, so you would see him just booking it past you. Right, so the owlbear is going to dash. So he's going to move up to here. So you see Synth run past the window and immediately see an owlbear running past the window as well. Doesn't take too much to try and figure out what is going on here. Right, so in this, are you going to do anything as the owlbear runs past chasing Synth? And Lazel, are you doing anything as well?
I'm getting my full action thingies, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so
I will attack the owlbear then. I would still do it with the disadvantage. With the penalty thing. So
okay,
with my
so
hand
roll to hit.
crossbow. 25 minus 5 should probably hit.
That will hit.
The owlbear hasn't taken damage, right?
It has not.
So that would be 17 points of damage.
Okay.
My second attack would also be the same thing with the penalty thing.
Right, so roll to hit.
That would be a natural 20.
Oof.
Plus 9. So 29 minus 5 is 24 to hit.
So it's definitely hitting.
Just a bit.
So that's a critical hit. So that's 2d6 instead of 1d6, right?
Yes.
So
if you roll damage, it'll automatically add the extra dice.
Yeah, it did, yeah. So that's 10 plus 10 from the penalty thing, so 20 points of damage.
Okay.
For an additional 1 point of damage. So that's 21.
Right, so he's definitely looking bloodied.
Okay, then I still have my bonus attack thingy, which is also a hand crossbow attack. And I will do the same thing again.
Right. So you've attacked twice. So you get 1 attack per action. No, I'm looking at the wrong sheets.
2 attacks per action.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and if you hit, you can use a bonus action to make another shot. Yeah.
So same thing with the penalty thing. 21 minus 5 is 16 to hit.
It's going to hit.
For 15 points of damage.
It's a hell of a lot of damage in one turn.
For a second there, I thought you said 50.
But that would be my my round, I guess.
Right. I'm just going to pause it here because I just want to try and fix my soundboard real quick. Can we just take a 5-minute break, guys?
Yarp.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Buy a break.
Ooh, smoke break again. I like these smoke breaks.
And I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Sure.
On the
He's
buck alive.
He's the one being chased at the moment.
Well, he won't notice.
Nah, just come back dead. Be a pleasant relief.
So
Okay.
I would tell the group there's an owlbear chasing Sint. Make sure Sint gets inside, or shoot the owlbear or whatever.
You've said that. You've turned around and you've put what must be about 45 points worth of damage, 50 odd points worth of damage into that owlbear in a single turn.
Yeah,
Right.
53. Yeah.
53 points of damage into that. It's a hell of a lot of damage. So, having just been absolutely obliterated and suddenly finding itself very bloodied and on death's door, the thing suddenly loses its metal and just runs away with its tail in between its legs. So it suddenly stops chasing Synth and it starts just booking it away from the castle. Right, and then it would be Synth's turn. Run around.
Would I see it running to the forest or whatever? Yeah.
Well, it'll run about 80 feet in its one turn. Synth would run around, come into the room, right, and he'd be like, "Shut the door, Scars! There's an owlbear after me!" Because that's exactly what Synth would do. And then he'd would hold the door shut. Gundren would obviously come up, help him, and then it'd take us down to Colby.
Yeah.
Or since Synth is back, move you back there.
Yep, I'm here.
George has just shot 53 points of arrow damage, piercing damage into the owlbear, which has just lost its metal and just ran away with its tail in between its legs. What are you doing?
I'm running back inside. I'm gonna dash and finish off getting back inside.
Right, you holding the door closed?
Yes.
Are you telling anyone what's just happened?
Yes, I'm going to tell everybody that I just tried to get the owlbear to chase me. It did start chasing me, and then obviously there was some arrows and things coming out. So I will thank, obviously.
So you won't know who shot the arrows. Who are you going to thank?
So I'm going to obviously ask who shot the arrows, and say thank you.
So in your goblin voice, you kind of run around. You're like, "Oh, bleed Yelgars! I was running away from an owlbear. Then the arrows came. Who shot them by the way? I want to thank him."
I would put up my hand. Yeah, it was me.
"Oh, thank you, George. Thank you, thank you, thank you," he says in his goblin voice. Right, so the owlbear's running away. You've barricaded yourselves in the rooms. Just move, unless someone's trying to take a pot shot as it runs. George.
No, let it go.
Right. Let it go. So we let that go. What are you doing now? Because Lazelle's looking half dead. Your goblin friend is not very much better. And there's still bits of the castle that are unexplored.
I want to go see in the room of where the owlbear was and see if there's any loot.
So
Okay.
First of all, there are three out of 4 that's injured, besides me being full health, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely hurt.
So are you following him into the owlbear room, or are you just, staying where you are?
I'm gonna ask if I could have a short rest. Hopefully that might help me a little bit.
So you're asking the guys, I think we should short rest. What are you saying?
Yep.
Mhm.
So you basically say, "God blimey, guys, I'm knackered. Why don't we just rest here for a little bit, say?"
I like the sound of that.
Yep. Why can't I find that?
So you're starting your short rest. Lae'zel is short resting as well. George, are you going down to the room, or are you just going to hang around and not split the party?
It
wouldn't take you very long.
I don't really need the short rest, but I will definitely first go to the room and see if there's any loot.
Okay, so everyone's resting except George, who's heading down there. Right, so you see that the upper floor of this tower has collapsed to create a hollow silo. It's at least 30 foot high, and the upper reaches of the room are lost in shadow. Dust, rubble, and broken glass cover the floor, and old work tables and bookshelves lie strewn to the south. Right, so can you give me a perception check?
$23.
Right. So as you look around the room, you see that all that remains of the tower's second floor is a jagged ledge. But you spot that upon that ledge sits a battered wooden chest. Hard to see, but with a roll of 15 or more in perception, you've managed to notice that. So that chest is on the second floor, 20 feet up in the air on a ledge.
I go get whatever is in the chest.
Right, how? 'Cause it's 20 foot in the air. How are you getting up there? So it's about 2-3 meters above you.
Is there a way for me to climb up there?
You tell me. It's a brick wall. So, would you be able to climb a sheer brick wall? I say brick. It's
Let's say I would try it, or I would move some of those boxes that we had into a tower structure that I can climb.
okay. So you spend about 10-15 minutes moving boxes until you've got something high enough. Now, Lae'zel did give you some instructions on how to stack boxes. So with advantage, right, give me a G20 check to see if you've made a successful box tower.
Is that him or me?
George. So with advantage, just
With
give me,
advantage, yeah.
because you got some instructions from Lae'zel on not to put the heavy stuff on.
12.
Yeah, so you put this pyramid of boxes together, and as you get on it, it seems very, very unstable, but it holds just long enough for you to grab that chest and pull it down to the ground. Right, so as you grab it, you get it there, you realise that it's unlocked. Right, and as you open the top, you see that it appears to contain 90 electrum, 120 gold pieces. You see a potion of healing in there, and you see 2 scrolls. They look like spell scrolls. Did you want to investigate them and see if you can tell what they are?
Yeah, I would put everything in my pocket and I would see if I can figure out what the scrolls are for.
So give me an Arcana check.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you have a bit of natural magic about you. You're not a stranger to the magics of the world. You realise that these are scrolls. Well, one scroll of silence and a scroll of revivify. So, silence, lots of fun. That cast a. Let me see. Can you cast it? Rangers can actually cast this spell, so you would be able to cast it. Clerics can do that as well. So that scroll would work for both Colby and yourself. So silence for the duration, it creates a 20-foot sphere where no sound happens. So if you cast that, any spells requiring a vocal component wouldn't be able to get cast. If you cast it, you could sneak through an area because you'd make no sound in that. You could put it on a door and then break the door down. No one would hear the door smash. So it's an interesting, useful spell. And Revivify can only be used by clerics and paladins. And if someone has died within the last minute, the last 60 seconds, you can restore that creature back to life with 1 hit point. But if they've been dead for longer than 1 minute, that's it. They're dead. So that could be potentially useful. unless it's Colby.
Yeah, great. I put them all in my bag, and I head back to the room where the guys are having a short rest.
Okay, so you can all put down a short rest now. So if you'll click your short rest buttons. Now, George, do you tell your friends whether you found any of that?
I will see after. Let me first put everything in.
Sneak.
Because you found a considerable amount of gold. Potions of healing are always useful. At least one scroll you're capable of using.
There was no gold.
Yes, there was. And I went there, but
Okay, so everyone's short rested.
yep.
I'm going to take 3 of my dice just so that I don't want to use them all, but see what I get here.
So, Lazelle, are you rolling health as well?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out.
I'm not.
Hang on.
Better.
Oh, it is.
So you're now on 42 of 54. Right, so Lazelle's just figuring out how to heal. So George, right? Do you actually tell anyone about anything you found, or are you going to keep that to yourself?
So I would say I found some stuff. I would say I found 2 scrolls and a potion of healing. I will take the scroll of silence for myself. I would give the scroll of revivify to Colby, and I would use keep the potion of healing for myself.
Okay, so Colby, add that to your character sheet. George, add what you need to add. Right, Lazelle, are you just healing for the 1 hit point? Sorry, the 1 dice.
Yep, done.
How do
Okay.
I add the healing to my...
Sorry, the potion of healing?
No, the short resting.
So look, there's a short rest button at the top,
Yeah, I pressed that.
and there's a thing to click how many hit dice you want.
Yeah.
Then you take short rest and it'll roll it for you.
But it doesn't add any hit points.
I'm not sure whether it adds more to
Make
it.
sure it's ticked so it adds it, because otherwise if it's not ticked it won't add it. So I did that because the
Yeah, automatically apply. It's a tick box.
yeah.
Right, so while you're working that out, what's your plan, guys? So Gundren's obviously there. He's obviously getting a bit nervous that we're waiting for an hour in a castle full of goblins. Oh, guys, you think it's a good idea to be waiting around here? Shouldn't we go back to Valendin?
After that, I'm gonna maybe think searching the rest of this castle might be a bad idea. But we do need to search it just so we don't miss anything. And yeah, I mean, I know it's taken a long while, but we definitely need to make sure there's nothing gonna backfire on us later.
Is he still down on 4 health, Mr. Gundren?
That is actually his full health.
Oh, crap.
You forget, an average commoner's only got about 4 or 5 points of health.
Bleach.
Well, Gunrun, you just stick with me, and we will nice and gently just clear the rest of this place, and then we'll head on back.
All right, Colby. I'll stick with you then. All right, what are we doing, guys?
At least I got spared of dying on him.
Revivify, maybe.
I got both. Right. Who's in
You
the
lot
lead?
sit in it. I'm going to go out first. I'm going to go down and explore that other room that we've missed.
Right.
I will follow you. Yeah.
So where are you heading? Just draw it by hand because I know you've got issues moving on the map. So Lazel, you said you're.
I'm
That's not a
pinging.
door. That's a pillar.
Yeah. So you're heading down
That's
there.
a door.
You're going through there. Right. So now where are you heading? North, south, east, west. So there's a curtain to your south, which is what the owlbear ran through, and there's obviously a door. And there's a door here, and a door here which you haven't looked. So you got.
I'm gonna go south.
Right. Is anyone following Lazel?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
We're all just following behind, Not like in their way, but, behind.
Okay. So Lazel, are you just going to walk straight through that curtain?
Yep.
I would. Yeah.
See how that didn't know what that happened last time.
I would say push the goblin through, but
Yeah. So as you walk through the curtain, you just see more corridor. Right. You see a smashed door at the end of the corridor, which seems to lead outside. Right.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like an owlbear of some sort barreled through it, and you can also see a door that leads off further into the castle. There.
Yep. Like, Goblin, come here. You're going in first.
Right. Is he going in? Is he going in first by choice, or is he being pushed in?
He's gonna get pushed in. Sorry, Synth.
So, Synth, are you resisting this, or are you allowing yourself to be pushed in?
I'm going to allow myself to be pushed in and hope this doesn't backfire on me later.
Right. Okay. Where's everyone else standing?
Darn wall thing.
Yeah, it's got bricks.
Colby, where are you at?
I'm there. Oh, now I'm there.
It's behind me.
Okay.
I'm enjoying
Right.
the sight, okay?
So, Synth, as you're approaching the door, you start to smell something. It almost smells like food is being cooked. I mean, to most people, this wouldn't smell very appetizing, but to your new goblin form, it's just making your mouth water. The smell of this half rotten meat being boiled is just really tickles you something. It's making you hungry just thinking. Just you get to that door.
Oh, okay. So I want to.
So Lazel's about to try and push you in, but you can smell food cooking.
Yep. So I will say that obviously food's cooking, so there might be something in this room. There might not be. I can just smell food. I don't hear anybody clang. Do I hear anybody clanging in there?
Yeah. So you turn around to Lazel and you're like, "I can smell food in there. Wow. Maybe there's people in there. What do you think? You think we should check?"
Yep.
And you hear clanging.
Yeah.
Oh, roll perception. So you put your ear against the door. Roll perception.
Perception. Passive perception, yeah.
Not just perception check. Actively listening to see if you can hear stuff.
Perception. Shit. Yeah, it is. Passive investigation. Perception. 5.
Yeah,
At
you
least it's not one.
don't really hear anything. The door's just too thick for you.
Yeah, so okay, I'm gonna stealthily open it and praise McLuclet and hopefully, if anybody's in there,
you should only praise McGroup yet for the number of enemies that are inside, right?
yeah. But obviously, they with yeah. So if there's anybody in there, I will praise McLuber as many times as people are in there.
Okay. So you walk in, right? You said you're trying to do it stealthily. So give me a sleight of hand to just open the door a little bit, very quietly, and just sidle in.
Is this the part where the DM has stuffed like 100 enemies in the room, and he just has to go praise all the time?
So with that sleight of hand check, you open the door. It literally sounds like. Right, it's not quiet at all. Okay, let me just get the description up for you.
Oh, God.
Okay. Okay, so you walk into, and I'll unhide this in a second. So you walk into a what used to be the banquet hall of the castle. You see the western portion of this large hall ends in a wall of rubble, but remains still intact. This must once have been the castle's banquet hall, with a soaring ceiling 25 feet high. 2 large wooden tables with plain benches stand in the middle of the room, and a brass brazier full of glowing coals is tucked in one corner. Dirty dishes, half-strewn, mouldy heels of bread, and gnawed bones cover the table. And what you also see is... Get this up. Areas... Yeah, reveal everything. Right. So you see a whole mess of goblins and bugbears just sat around eating and just generally having their fill there. A couple of people are milling around, being vaguely social. As you, this goblin, walk in, a couple of the goblins and bugbears look at you. Roll performance to see how well you can fit in as a standard goblin.
Please be good.
4.
Oh my God.
In your strange garb, right? Most goblins wear rags and leather. You seem to be wearing fine red clothes with, magical-looking weapons about you. You stick out like a sore thumb. What do you do?
I'm just praise McLuber 7 times.
Come on, say it out loud.
8.
8, actually. Eggs.
So you just walk into the room and you just start screaming, "Praise McGloobiet! Praise McGloobiet! Praise McGloobiet! Praise McGloobiet! Praise McGooblet! Praise McGooblet! Praise McGooblet! Praise McGooblet!" Do you do anything other than look like a madman screaming "Praise McGloobiet"?
No.
Okay, right. So one of the people there who's at the brazier, just stirring a big pot of stew. Right, he looks at you and he says, "What the bleeding hell are you? You ain't one of ours." What'd you say?
I'm new here. No, and yeah, I'm going to try and convince them that they've not seen me because I've been in a different part.
Okay, so you're basically saying, "Well, I'm new here. I've just been, with Clog. That's why you're not seeing me." So roll some deception, and he's going to insight check you.
Deception. 8. Fuck.
And he rolls at 16. He does not believe you in the slightest. Right? Roll initiative. He's going to say, "That's the biggest load of dog's bollocks I've ever heard. Right, get him, boys." And a group of them run to grab you. So, Roll initiative.
One job, Goblin. Jesus.
Change name. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, but I did 8. So yeah, I didn't see that when I looked on it. It says there was 7. I didn't see the. There we go. So
Right. Am I missing anyone, or is everyone on there? Yeah. Right. Okay. So, first thing that's going to happen is before anyone even thinks of attacking, Synth is quite low on the initiative order. So, this bugbear and this goblin are going to walk up to you and try and seize you. So, they're going to roll athletics against you. The highest one there is, let me just find the goblin's strength. That's -1. Brilliant. So that's a 17. So 2 of them have grabbed you. They've got a 17 on their athletics check. Are you trying to dodge it? Are you trying to break free to strength? Or are you just going to let it?
I'm gonna try and break free.
Okay, so contest that. So they've rolled an 17. So if you're just trying to use your strength to break free, roll an athletics check.
Ooh, 16.
Right, so you are currently grappled. Right, so the head goblin cook type person has told him to get you, restrain you. So 2 of them have walked over, grabbed you by the arms, and they are currently restraining you. Right, so go to the top of the round. So Yag, he's going to say, What I want to know right now, who are you? Where'd you come from? Right, and he looks at one of them, and they just punch you in the stomach for 2 points of bludgeoning damage. So that's where you are. Lae'zel, on the other side of the door, you hear a bit of a scuffle happen. You can kind of hear this conversation going, right? And you can hear what sounds like a punching bag just being smacked. So you know things are going bad on the other side of the door, but you have just heard, someone say, who are you? You're not one of ours. Get him. Right, you're going to start answering some questions. What are you doing?
Can I just shoot from the door?
You'd have to open it. So
Oh.
our cunning goblin opened it ever so slightly with a bit of a creak and closed it again when he went through. Otherwise, everyone would have seen you.
Uh-huh. Okay, I shall open the door. Hold an action at the same time.
Okay, so you open the door and you can see essentially a room full of goblins and a room full of bugbears. And you can see Synth being restrained by 2 of them just in front of you.
Mm-hmm. Gonna have to go past them before I try and get one.
Can I roleplay enemies right there, just so they take their hands off me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Lae'zel's going to do what Lae'zel's going to do.
Try.
But is it gonna kill her? Stay tuned to find out.
Shut up, Sarge.
I think you should betray him. You should say, there's that goblin traitor. Clark sent us to kill him and stab him.
I don't stab him.
We'll take the body with us.
No. Okay. Right, you keep him. Just let us go peacefully. And then we'll just come back and grab him later.
So is that what you're actually saying?
Yeah.
So you're saying to the room full of goblins, let's go peacefully, and we're going to come back and get our friend later.
Yep.
So you're just going to shut the door.
Yeah.
Just
And,
open it. It's like wrong room. Shut the door.
yeah.
Okay, so make a persuasion check of the highest degree.
Oh my god.
Nice knowing you, Eagle.
Jesus, yeah. 7.
Right. So you kind of open the door, say what you say, close the door, right? And you hear on the other side just one of the goblins scream, or the bugbears scream, "There's more of them! Get them!" What are you doing for the rest of your turn?
Legging it out of there.
Okay, so the door's closed. There's no opportunity attacks against you. You can move where you want to.
Oh, I don't want to go outside. God.
So you're just like, leg it! There is a door.
Okay, fuck it. I'm going outside. Change my mind.
Okay, Colby, you see Lae'zel open the door, just kind of nope and close it and run away. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's actually a good question. Tactically, that's probably a bad idea to go that way.
You mean it's arrow slits?
Maybe, possibly. I mean, the best thing I could probably do was to go north for a little distance between the pack and take them from a distance when they decide to peek their heads out, I guess. I think that's the main plan. So they don't just bum rush your ass.
You just need to keep Gundren safe, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yerp.
Right, so, where you going?
Right there.
Okay, so you've run up there. That was just your normal movement, wasn't it?
Yep. With Gundrim following right behind.
Yeah, he's going to follow you. And you've got an action. You're holding an action. You doing anything?
I will hold an action. Once I find the right one. I will hold a crossbow action.
So if any goblins or bugbears or something run into your point of your direct view, you're going to just fire a crossbow at them.
Yep.
Okay, so that takes us down to the goblins. Right, so 2 of them have got Eagle restrained, so they are going to move him up here. So
Can I role play enemies? Like the enemies, like come on, why are we not going after that? I'm just going to role play right now. You can make me do another performance check. I will quite happily do that.
You can try and do that on your turn. Right, so this guy is going to run out here. Right, so that means get there. And go. So we've got kind of a bum rush going on here.
Yep.
Right. Best way to do this. Yeah, so he's going to try and move through you. So this one's going to try and go up here. Actually, the red one. So that one's going to go up there. And that one's going to try and get around there as well. So if you want, you can take an attack of opportunity on one of the bugbears, George.
That is obviously what I'm going to do.
I will do that. Yes, I will take.
So
That's with the melee weapon, right? It's not a. Cannot do that with. That would probably be with my scimitar then. Yeah.
Yep.
17 to hit.
That's going to hit.
7 points of damage.
Just get the stat blocks up. Good. Okay. So So how much damage did you do? 7 was it?
Yeah, 7.
Okay. Right. So you've got 2 goblins that are attacking you. There, she up as well. This is the annoying thing because everything's updated. You've got the wrong stat blocks for everything. Right, okay. So, first goblin's going to attack you with a scimitar. And that is a 13, which I'm assuming doesn't hit.
Nope.
What was your AC? 18, right. And the second one's going to attack. Not rolling. There we go. That is a 13 again, so that's not going to hit. Right, the bugbears, 2 of those there. They're going to throw javelins in your direction. So one throws a javelin, another throws a javelin. 23 and an 8. So I'm assuming the 23 hit.
Yeah.
Right, so that's going to be... Okay, that. That's going to be 10 points of piercing damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's their turn. So in the banquet hall, Eagle.
Yep.
So in the banquet hall, right, the chef is looking at you, and again we've got those other 2 there, and he's going to say, "Right, who are those guys, and how many are there? Tell me now." And he's threatening you with a weapon.
I am just going to say, and I don't know. They weren't with me. I came in looking for, I'm just going to pretend like I don't know. But those shouldn't we be going after those enemies? And I'm just going to role play this and see. You can make me roll another performance check, but
Yeah, it's a roll some deception. Are you convincing in the least?
Deception, yeah.
Yeah.
Would Colby not have had his
18
held action thing?
No, because there's a curtain between Colby and the bugbears at the point. Right, so he's going to insight check you. Right. So he's very, very suspicious of you, but he's getting the impression you might not know who those people are. Right, so we'll leave you for the moment. Right, George, what you do? No, Synth, what are you doing with your turn?
So obviously I'm going to say, shouldn't we be going after those guys? Are you going to let me go after them? Or are they physically going to restrain? If they're buying the story for now, I am going to role play this very, very, very carefully.
Well, he's not hurting you yet because you're being vaguely convincing. So, George, what are you doing? You've got goblins in front of you and bugbears running north.
I will attack the goblin in front of me with my hand crossbow without the penalty thing.
Okay.
21 to hit.
That's definitely going to hit.
For 5 points of damage.
The goblin's looking bloodied.
Same thing again. Yeah, same goblin. $13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
Yeah, with my bonus action, the same goblin then again. $11 doesn't hit, probably.
No, it doesn't hit. Right, so you've attacked. Bonus actions, movement, spells.
I'm going to go around the corner here to the outside.
So you'll take 2 attacks of opportunity if you move away.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so you have 2 scimitar attacks from the goblins. So first swing, and that's an 18, and second swing is a 22. So both of those hit for 3 and 5 points of slashing damage. So that is 8 points of damage on you. But you can move now. You know, if you use Zephyr Strike, you could have just moved out of range, right?
Yeah, but I don't have any spell slots left. I cannot move because the door is keeping me.
Right, there you go.
And I will move behind Lizelle.
Right, so using Lae'zel as a meat shield.
Of course, yeah.
Thanks.
As he's got to be good for something.
Right, that takes us back up to the chef. Right, so he's going to look at you. Going to look at you, Synth. He's going to go, I don't believe you. I ain't seen you. I ain't seen them. You're clearly with them. Maybe some... Yes, sir. So maybe this will loosen your tongue. As he pulls out a knife and starts to push it towards you. What are you doing?
I'm not with them. They say it was in a different part of the castle. Please let me prove it and go after them. And yeah.
Right, are you convincing enough for him not to hurt you? Right, roll your deception.
Shit. 8. Damn it.
No.
The other one was better.
No, definitely. Right. He takes the knife and he stabs you in your leg. Right. So you can take 9 points worth of piercing damage. Right. So he sticks the knife in. It's like, I'll cut you piece by piece. Tell me what I need to know, and we'll move away from you for the moment. Lae'zel, what are you doing? So George has come out. He's ran behind you.
Follow him first. Carry on and go around the front and try and sneak him.
So where are you trying to go? So you can move up
round the castle.
You're going to dash. You can move up to 60.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bloody turn all the thing out of the way. Can see what I'm doing. Thank you.
Okay, so you're running away. So any bonus actions or anything for this turn?
Nope.
Are you going to second wind or anything like that? Because that would give you health back. Because remember, you get that back every short rest.
Mm-hmm. I will short... No, I forgot that. I was second wind, I mean.
So that's 1d10 plus 5 health if you want to roll that.
Mm-hmm. Not a 4.
So 9 points of extra health. So you're back up to 31 at the moment. Right. So that's your bonus action. That's your... Yeah, so Colby, what are you doing?
Actually,
You can't...
I forgot about the curtains.
Yes, there are curtains there. So you can't see anyone yet. You're currently holding an action. You can hear the sounds of fighting. You know stuff is coming your way. You also have a very, very frail Gundren on your back.
Yeah, I am gonna hold my position here for the time being. Still holding that crossbow action.
Okay, so you're holding an action up there. So that takes us down to the bugbears. So these guys are going to move 30 feet, so they'll be able to get there. So you take your pot shot.
One pot shot incoming. If I could find my dice. Ooh, that is 23 to hit.
That's going to hit.
No, really? See, an 8 plus 4. 7 damage.
Right. So he is starting to look a bit bloodied. Right, so he's obviously going to take his turn. He's going to take a swipe at you with a Morning Star. That's an 8, so that's going to miss. And the one behind you is going to throw a javelin, which is a 10, so that's going to miss as well. Right, so that takes us down to the goblins. We're going to run after George. Pretty sure they can all make it. No. So he can definitely make it. He can make it there. And that guy, he can make it there. Right, so you're going to get 2 scimitar attacks. So that's a 9 and a 23. So one's going to hit for 8 points of slashing damage. And the other one's going to shoot at you with a short bow. And 12 is going to miss. Right. And that takes us down to Synth. So Synth, you've got a knife in your leg. Right, and the guy is trying to bleed the information out of you. So he's just saying, tell me what I need to know.
Okay, so I'm going to get my rapier.
By the way, you remember when they say never split the party?
I know.
You are all in completely different places.
Since he's not going to buy it, I'm going to just try and hit him and hope that I can get out of this.
Right, so if you want to hit him, it's going to be at disadvantage because you're being restrained, or you can use your full action to try and break the restraints.
I'll use my...
Oh, you get to, yeah. So you could disengage as well as a bonus action because you're a goblin now. But you'd still need to try and break free first of all.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to try and use my action to break free.
Right, so this is a contested athletics. They've got 2 of them. So they get to roll with advantage, and their roll is a 18. So you need to roll higher than an 18 on an athletics check.
30-20.
Oh, nice.
Right, having been stabbed in the leg, you seem to get a rush of goblin adrenaline, and you just manage to break free. Are you using your bonus action to disengage, and are you running, or are you doing something else, like attacking?
Oh, I am completely running out of there.
Right, so assume bonus action to use disengage. You've got 30 feet of movement. Where are you running to?
So, let's have a look. 5.
This is gonna end up like some Benny Hill show.
You got options.
Yeah, I'm going to try and hide in there.
Okay. So you run that out there, through that door, through another door, which I'm going to assume you closed behind you.
Yes.
That was your bonus action. You can't hide this turn because you've used your bonus action to disengage.
Yep.
But you're in that room.
Can I at least make a stealth check to be quiet?
So with that, it's going to take us down to George. So you're literally just Eagle. You're literally just going shit as you're just running away with a knife still in your leg.
So which one is the goblin that I already...
Wouldn't the
Got
knife
some
actually
damage on?
impede his movement?
Not with his goblin adrenaline.
Oh, okay.
So it's that one with the red mark is the one who's bloodied.
Yeah, I will start with him then. Hand crossbow attack without the penalty thing.
Yeah.
25 to hit.
That's definitely going to hit, and you don't even need to roll damage. He's only got 2 health. He's dead. So with that thunk of an arrow, point blank range, and the goblin just drops to the floor dead. A little pang, it hits you as you think this could be your friend, your little goblin friend. Now, could have just killed him.
Nah, he has
just like
different clothes on. That's why he...
Oh, Eagle, there's a goblin next to you. Do you want to change your clothes?
God.
What could go wrong?
So
No.
Next attack to the goblin, well, the closest one to me, hand crossbow thingy again, without the penalty.
Okay.
13 to hit.
13 is not going to hit.
Then with my bonus attack thing, the same goblin, same attack, yeah.
Yeah.
11 to hit.
Is not going to hit.
Yeah, I'll just stay here then.
Okay. So that's going to take us up to... Yeah, so that's going to take us up to the chef, who's going to run down here and try and chase Synth. So as he gets there, he can't see where Synth has gone. He's not in the corridor in front of him, not behind him. So he's going to roll a quick survival check. And that is a natural 20, believe it or not. So he realizes, right, that you couldn't have got very far, and he opens the door to the side, and he sees you in there. Right, but he used his turn to try and investigate and figure out that you were in that room. So that's him done. Lazel.
Yo.
But for flavour, he looks as he opens the door. He's going to say, "Oh, goblin, it ain't going to be that easy." As you cower there, trying to hide. No, don't kill me. Lazel.
Right, I am sneaking up. Gonna try. My character does not want to friggin' move. Up the stairs. Numpty. And then I'm gonna crossbow him.
And you miss.
And fail miserably.
And with your second attack,
Oh yeah, I forgot I've got 2.
you know, and you never ever use it, but you have an ability that lets you attack with advantage, and it also gives you
What?
temporary hit points. You know, fighting spirit, free uses,
Oh, yeah.
gives you 5 points of temporary hit points and attacks with advantage for that turn.
Oh, for F's sake. Why can I not get it? Oh, this is not my day. Where the hell is it?
It's in your features and traits.
I know, it's alright, I've got it. It's under my bonus actions, that's why. I use my fighting spirit on this one.
Okay, so you cast that. So it's bonus action. So now your next attack is with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
It lasts the whole turn, actually, so both attacks would have been at disadvantage if you used it at the start.
Alright, I'm going to hand
And I'm going to give you temporary hit points.
the 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
5 thingies damage.
Right, so 5 points of piercing damage. Right, are you going to action surge or are you going to save that?
I'm saving that.
Okay. So, Colby.
Hello. Right, I had a plan. I had a thought. The thought would be ice knife on the one furthest away from me, aka the one in the opening with the towel, blanket, something. Because ice knife has a special thing where it explodes after it's hit something. So I create a shard of ice, fling it at one creature. Range spell attack against target. On hit, it takes 1d10 piercing. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed a dex save or take 2d6 cold damage.
Okay, and are you casting that at what level? Because it's a level 1 spell, but you've got up to level 3 spell slot.
Yeah, well, I'm only going level 1 at the moment because, well...
You also have Thunder Wave for some reason.
Yes, I do have Thunder Wave, but it's probably not a good idea to use it right now.
Right. Okay, so Ice Knife.
Yep.
So roll to hit.
Yep, that's the plan. And that is 17 to hit, so I'm assuming that will hit the furthest away buggy bear.
It will. So your Ice Knife flies through the air, just hitting that guy and exploding into shards of ice everywhere. So roll me some damage.
Yep, so the damage on... I believe that's 10. Is... The thing is covering... 1d10 for the initial Ice Knife.
Yep. And then 2d6.
Yes, indeed. And the dex is 13.
Right.
So they gotta save.
One saved, one didn't.
Okay.
So the one that got hit didn't save. The one that was further away did.
Yeah, so 2d6 cold damage. This is 6 damage.
So that's going to be 6 on him and 3 on the other. They are both looking bloodied.
Yay! What can I say?
It's actually.
Bonus action is an option. Nope. Not gonna use that. Nope. Nope, and nope. Not gonna use spiritual weapon here. They're already bloodied. They're gonna die next round anyways.
Right, so on your back, Gundren doesn't have a weapon, but he's going to try and punch the bugbear. So roll me a d20 plus nothing.
Well, that's his choice. He rolls a 3. He's swinging a miss.
Yep, he just swings and misses. Okay, so that's going to take us down to the bugbears. So now they move up. Both of them are attacking you. Right, they don't have pack tactics, do they? No.
That's good for me.
Right, so first one Morning Stars you. That's an 8, misses. And next one, 21 to hit.
Yeah,
so that is going to...
21's going to hit.
So that plus... So that is 10 points worth of piercing damage. Sorry, not piercing damage. Actually piercing. So that's going to take you down to... What's that? 31. Okay, so that's both their attacks. Where else do we have bugbear? So this one is going to run down here. No, you can't quite get to Lae'zel.
Nope.
So it's going to run here. Right, this one, he's got a goblin next to him, so he's going to attack the goblin. The other one's going to throw a javelin at Lae'zel. So the javelin, 17. Does that hit?
It does. Just.
Right. So you take... Oh, it's a d6, not that. So you take 11 points of piercing damage.
Damn.
Take it down to that. Right, so 11 points of piercing damage. The other one is going to do an attack on our goblin friend. It's a Morning Star. That was a 7, and he swings and he misses. Right.
Shouldn't have that on my one.
Right, then we got the goblins. So that goblin is going to come down here, and he's going to get into range with Lae'zel. And now he's going to do a scimitar attack on you, and that's a 19 for 4 points of slashing damage. So 21. Right, and then the two goblins here, they're just going to do scimitar attacks on George. So that is a 8 and an 8. So those both miss. Right, Synth. So literally, right, the adrenaline's kicked in. You've ran away. You've not even bothered pulling the knife out your leg, right? And you've decided to hide in a broom cupboard, effectively, right? But the guy has just opened the door and he's like, "Naughty, naughty! It's not going to be that easy." And he's trying to hit you with his Morning Star. What are you doing?
Can I dodge and...
Actually, dodging is an action if you want to use the dodge action. That means anyone attacking you for the next turn would be at disadvantage. But that would basically be your whole turn.
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to dodge.
You can also attack, It's just an option.
Could also attack.
Yeah, I'm going to try and hit him.
Okay, so if you're attacking, are you activating your weapon? Because the moment you had a short rest, the lightning wore off.
Yes.
Okay, so you grab your blade, push it through your hand to cover it in blood, to take 1d6 of damage.
Sick. Ouch.
So that's a fair bit of damage. So 5 points of damage for you, but now your weapon is coursing with lightning, and it will do an extra d6 every time you hit someone.
Ooh, goody. That's if I hit.
Yes.
So let's do that. It's a hit. 15.
Right, we checked. No, 15 doesn't hit.
Oh. I get 2 turns, right?
I do believe you get 2 attacks.
Try again. Please be better. 18.
18 will hit.
Yes.
So again, you just bloody your blade, crackles with lightning, and you just stab this guy in the chest. Okay, so roll me some damage.
It's 9 plus the 6. Oh, come on. That's 10 points of damage.
Better than none.
Right. But he's starting to look a bit bloodied. So do you say anything for flavour as you're doing this?
I thought, I thought we were friends, we're supposed to be on the same side, but you don't want to bleed me, so I'm just going to defend myself.
Praise Maglubiet, and you stab him.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Goblins. Yeah, okay. So it's George.
Hand crossbow to the guy on top of me. Without the penalty things. $14 to hit.
It's a swing and a miss. A 15 is their AC.
Yeah. Attack 2 then, the same guy.
You know what I'm going to say, right?
Yeah, I know what you said.
You misfire. Your crossbow jams.
That also means I cannot do my bonus attack.
You need to get 2 crossbows.
I really do need to get a second-hand crossbow, but then I guess changing them out is still gonna be an action or something. Yeah.
Right. Usually changing weapon is just counted as part of your movement. Right. You do have a light weapon, which I believe is a short sword, which you can use as a bonus action to attack. So it'd be offhand shot, but without proficiency.
Yeah, I'll try that to the guy.
So roll to hit and take 2 off.
Yeah.
So 3 off.
So I rolled 19, so minus 3 would be 16.
Yeah, so that's going to hit.
Five points of damage.
And he's still up. You know, these guys, they only have 7 points of health. You literally take him out in one turn. One hit.
Yeah, if I hit, yeah.
If you hit. Okay, you doing anything else with your turn?
Probably not, no.
Gonna say anything for flavour? Die, goblin scum!
Nah.
Okay, right, but these guys are just attacking you. They're like going, Thermoglobiat! And they're just attacking you. Right, right, so we've got the chef again. So he's going to take another pot shot at Eagle, or should I say Symph. So it's a Morningstar attack. That's a 9, so that's a swing and a miss. The guy to the south of him is going to throw his other javelin at Lae'zel. That's the one he's got a clear line of sight to. It's an 18. So that is going to hit for 7 points of damage. Very much.
Okay.
And then we've got 2 other bugbears up with Sarge, so they're going to Morningstar. It's a 20 and a 16. Colby.
20 will take it.
Right, so that's 12 points of piercing damage. Okay, and they don't take time for the goblin's turn. You've got 3 goblins there, so 2 are going to swipe at George. It's a 10 and a nat 1. So, first one misses. The second one, right, with his nat 1, manages to miss, but he manages to hit your crossbow, causing the bolt to fire out and smack into the ground, accidentally unjamming your weapon. That's what he did for his nat 1. And the other one's going to take a scimitar attack at Lae'zel. Right, and in fact, he's going to run around here and do it. Right, and that's a 22 for 5 points of slashing damage.
What did that do?
Right, Lae'zel.
I'm not happy lays out at the moment.
No, but you got stuff. You've got an action surge. You've got
I've
Mist
got that.
Step.
I've only got 5 health points.
You can use another one of your You can use another one of your fighting spirits. That'll give you 5 temporary hit points and advantage. And remember, that's advantage for your whole turn. So if you action surged, you'd have 4 attacks at advantage with a greatsword,
Okay.
which would do a hell of a lot of damage.
It's not under there. Where's action surge under?
Be there somewhere.
I've got fight the spirit second wind. Oh, fuck's sake! I noticed at the bottom.
Yeah,
Who is
action
that?
surge.
That I found it right. I should be using that.
Okay, so are you using your action surge? So you've got 2 attacks. Sorry, 4 attacks in total.
Yep.
And you're using, because that doesn't require a bonus action, that just happens. and you're using your fighting spirit, so now all your attacks are at advantage, and you gain 5 temporary hit points. So your health has gone back up to 14. Who are you attacking and with what?
I want to attack the one that's next to me, on my above me rather.
So your greatsword.
Yep, too right. Slash
So
is coming
roll
out. Pretend to hit, it won't.
Remember, it's with advantage.
Okay. So with advantage, that makes it up to what?
No, you roll for a
Oh,
second time.
Oh, right.
So advantage is always roll twice. It's the highest.
There you go. 21.
So that'll definitely hit.
Okay,
Remember, goblins don't have a lot of health, and this is a great sword. So,
good. And 9 points of damage.
and with that, you just cut this goblin in half as he just falls to the ground dead. That was your first of 3 attacks.
I don't know whether to stay there or move down one to try and get the other one. Yeah, I'm moving down, sod it. And then he's
Okay.
going to get me sword. And he's getting me sword.
So, roll to hit,
Oh, 25.
and roll again just in case you get a crit. Yeah,
23.
so 25 is going to hit. So roll your damage.
10.
Right, so he's definitely looking bloodied. You've got 2 attacks left.
Got another one. Great. 15. Hit.
But again, it's at advantage, so you roll second time, choose the highest.
Come on. Oh, 27.
So that's going to crit. He's only got 2 points of health, so don't even bother rolling. And with that, right, you just slash the cook. He's just dead in the ground. Right, he's got a nice little white chef's hat on, if you want to take that. But he's now down, and you've got 1 attack left. You can see a bugbear to yourself, and you can see a cowering goblin to the east of you, or west.
Yeah. I'm going to do the sword on the last one down to myself.
Should make you roll to see whether you recognise your friend. Okay, so roll to hit with advantage,
Come on. 21.
and roll again just to see if you crit.
11.
So 21 hits. Roll damage.
12.
And now he's looking bloodied as well.
But not dead.
Ish. But Leslie, they're absolutely destroying it by buffing the crap out of herself with action surges and using a very high damaging weapon. This is what a fighter can really do. Just absolutely tear shit up when you want to.
Yeah, when I want to.
Okay, so that's Lazel. Colby, what you doing?
I had an idea about shooting a nice knife, but hitting the barrels to the south so the splash would envelop the
You can
two
do that,
bugbears.
but you may as well Thunder Wave if you're going to do that.
But then I'll
Because-
push Gundren away.
Thunder Wave would only... Because Thunder Wave, you draw it as a square.
Ew.
So... What? You just get a rectangle up. So you draw it as a square like that, and it's only the people inside the square that get damaged. You can also draw it like that, and you can be in the square without taking damage. Or you can do it like that, so you're in the center. But as long as it connects to your token.
Yeah, I didn't notice it was a square. It looked circular, but okay. It's a con save. What was it? Yeah, okay. I shall try that.
And if you want to upcast it, you can add extra d8s. So if you did it as the highest level spell, it'd be 4d8 damage for it.
Yeah, just gonna stick down here on the level ones because I don't think anymore will probably be overkill. But
You say that once.
Hey,
Right, so they need con saves, did you say? So
Yeah.
what's DC?
Con 13.
There's 19 and a 17, so they take half damage.
So they still take damage. Okay. Shoot. 2d8 equals 6 and 5. So I guess that means they take 5 damage each.
Yes, they take 5 damage each.
And they're already bloodied, so they can't have much left.
No, if you'd upcast that, you might have been able to take them out. Or if maybe they hadn't saved. They've succeeded the con save, so they're not pushed back. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed. Right, okay. In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you by the spell's effect. And again, this just boom, just cracks around the entire castle there. So all of the supplies, they just shatter. Right, all of these crates there, they just get pushed against the wall. They just smash into hundreds of pieces. And you and Gundren are just covered with rotten vegetables and rotting meat.
And everybody can hear that in a range of 300 feet.
Yes. Right, so you hear, like, from outside, goblins go, "What a bleed now was that?" Right, bugbears. So the two there that are next to you, they're going to attack.
Probably
Morning
gonna be half
Star.
deaf.
That's 11 and a 23, so 23 is going to hit. And that is 10 points of damage. So Sarge is looking a bit bloodied. Alright, and there's one bugbear that's going to attack Lae'zel. And that's an 18, which I think hits Lae'zel. And that is 7 points worth of piercing damage.
Could say no, but there you go.
Right. And then we've got two goblins. They're going to attack friend down there. 22 and a 17. I think both going to hit. Nope,
21.
only the 22 is going to hit. So that is 6 points of slashing damage. Right. And that takes us down to Synth. So Synth, you've got your weapon out, right? You just stabbed a bugbear, and then from out of nowhere, right, you see Lae'zel just walking like a whirling dervish. It's just this sword is flying left and right as she's just cutting people down in front of you. What are you doing?
Yep. So I'm going to try and attack the one just below these, and obviously yeah.
So you try and say, "I've got this, Lae'zel, I'm going to help you," but it comes out, you know, in your goblin form as, "Oh, I'm going to stab him!" And you just try and stab him.
8 will not hit.
Right. And your second attack?
17. That's 6. Fourteen
Right.
points of damage.
That bugbear's looking incredibly crispy, but he's still up. So you don't really have any bonus actions or anything you can do. Do
Nope.
you, actually? You do have a bonus action.
I do.
Your puppet ability.
Ooh.
Someone died on the last turn. So this is where you can cast your Blood Maledict to try and puppet them to try and cause some extra damage. If you want.
I need to get, yeah, I need to get one of them. Yeah, go on then. We'll do that.
Right, okay, so we'll pretend that when Lae'zel killed the chef, used your reaction to puppet him. So who would you be attacking with the chef? So the chef was standing well as well. So roll to try and hit the bugbear to the south.
Obviously, he should follow his nature, so he would use the chef to attack Lascelles.
Oh, he should.
That could have been fun.
Oh, that is definitely going to hit.
Right, so with his Morning Star, he hits him, so roll 4d8 plus 2.
Let's do the 2, and then I'll do another 2. Is that?
Or just click on the d8 a bunch of times.
A 4 times, yeah?
Yeah, so it's 4d8s.
$13. Ouch.
Plus 2, so that's 15 points worth of damage. And with that, that one to the south is just dead as well. Right, are you moving at all?
No, I can't. Well, I could, but no, I'm just. I'm just. Yeah.
You're not running to help your friends, or
movement. Let's have a look at what we got. So my help, please. There. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna run. 30 feet will get me there.
right. So show me the route that you're taking. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to move you here for a second. Right? So as soon as you step into this area, you hear an ominous clicking sound as a trap springs.
Oh my god.
Right. Let me just read this. Yeah, so as you run through that area, right, without checking, you feel at your foot that you've just walked straight through a tripwire. Right. Any creature that walks through this without avoiding the tripwire triggers a cave-in of a wooden. Triggers a cave-in of wooden beams and heavy stone. The area of the collapse is marked on the map. That any creature in this area who triggers the trap must succeed a DC 10 dexterity saving throw, or take a bunch of damage. So you just run through there. You've triggered a tripwire. You've just seen it, and you can hear rubble just falling down from above you. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
God.
That's a 1.
Plus.
Plus 6. You would think you'd do better than that. Right. Oh my god. Take 3d6 of bludgeoning damage. Grab more d6s. Oh my god. That's a 6-6 and another 6. 18 points of bludgeoning damage. And with that, the trap, I think... Oh, no, it's not quite. You've got 8 points of health left.
Yes, I have. I'm just going to shout help at that point.
Okay, so it doesn't trap you, but you've just been absolutely pelted by falling rubble. It's just bloodied the hell out of you. Right, and then you can continue walking into the other room. Right, so as you've done your actions, you've done your movements, you've done your bonus actions, so that takes us down to George. George, you hear the sound of falling masonry and the very soft screaming. It sounds like a goblin going, "Oh God, bleed hell, I'm it!" As bits of rock seem to be making wet sounds as it hits something.
Would that distract the goblins next to me?
Unfortunately not.
I could
But you
try.
hear it.
Yeah, hand crossbow to the one to the north of me.
Roll to hit.
27 to hit.
That's definitely going to hit.
That's the one that already took damage from my scimitar.
Yeah,
right?
he's not going to survive this. Roll damage.
That
Yeah,
would be
he's
a
dead.
7. Then the second attack to the one remaining. 20 to hit.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
He probably hasn't taken damage yet, but
No, but he's
he
only
will
got 7 points of health, so he's dead as well. Goblins are
Right.
very weak.
Yeah, so then I will probably run inside to check on my friends. Let me see how far I get.
Not far enough.
If you
Yep,
can
so
get
you
to
can't
me,
see
would
the
be more
bugbears 'cause
helpful.
there's a curtain there. But you can certainly move there.
So that would be the end. Can I use my bonus action to use a healing potion? Or is that an action?
Yes. You can use a bonus action to chug a healing potion if you want.
Glug,
I
glug,
will
glug,
do
glug,
that.
glug, glug.
That's 2d4
Right.
plus 2. Six points of healing.
Okay. So that's going to take you up to 28. Right.
Yep.
That guy's dead. Lazel, what you doing? You kind of just action surged and done the rest of it. You're kind of just going with blood covering you and just holding a great axe or great sword. It is just going with the crazy eyes as you've just gone full kamikaze. What you doing? You also saw a
I
goblin
need
run past you and the
I
sound of a
need
clock
I
corridor.
need healing. So I'm going to go and chase after. Georgie. George Rattle.
Right. So where are you going? You've got 30 feet or 60 if you want to dash.
60. Dash. It's kind of urgent. Yeah.
I do not have any healing spells left, right?
She don't know that.
Oh, that.
No, that's true.
Yeah, but I don't know that. And I can't move.
Trap
I can
area
move
is
there, but
single
that's
use
it.
only, right?
You can certainly try.
I ain't bothering. I'm going the way I went.
Darn it.
I'm just above George. Nice try, Sarge.
Right. So that's all your movement. I don't have second wind. I don't think you've got any bonus actions. So Colby.
Alright, you that's enough out of you. Thunderwave, second level, same area. Let's go.
Right. So that's fail and another fail. So they both take full damage.
They both take 3d8 damage. And I seem to be missing a 3 so I gotta roll one twice. 1, 2, and 6. So that's 9.
So 9 points of damage. One's on 6 and the other one's on 8. So both of those people are now down. And again, because it's Thunderwave, their bodies just get thrown backwards and smash against the wall as they ragdoll down onto. And again,
Boom.
there we go. And more food and more barrels just rattle around the room. Yeah, and Gundren from there behind you says, "Aye, that's a useful spell. That's a pity I can't hear no more."
What?
Right. Yeah, I think that's everyone.
I think it is. Can I channel my divine energy to get some health back, please?
Yes, you can. Well, so you're out of combat now. So what is everyone doing?
I'm
Loot
drastically
everything.
need healing as well. And try looting. Suppose. Healing's more on my agenda though.
Right, so Lazel heads up to find a very crispy-looking Colby.
Not so crispy anymore. Got 20 HP back from that spell.
Nice.
Okay, so you're on 29. So Lazel's come up with hands in, begging bowl there. Please, sir, can I have some healing?
Pretty please. I'm
Yes,
desperate.
of course you can. Second level, because I ran out of first levels. Cure wounds is touch. That's 2d8 plus 6. Oh, that's almost maximum. 6, 7, 8 equals 7, 7, 7, 21.
Nice. Thank you.
Right, and you added on that extra bit of healing?
Second level.
No, I mean the fact that you're a life cleric.
Yeah, but wasn't that only for the first levels?
No. It adds 2 plus the spell level. So
okay,
that adds...
so 4 more, so 25.
Right, so Lazel's on 32.
Nice. Thank you.
Right, so what are the rest of you doing? So we've got another goblin who's probably running up in that direction as well, looking very crispy. Eagle.
Yep.
So
Okay.
we're out of combat. You were running up towards Colby. You've basically got no health left. Are you doing anything?
I'm gonna need
I'm
a long rest soon.
Yeah, I'm going to maybe either ask for healing or say maybe we should long rest. Now we're out of combat and everything's been searched.
What was
Has everything been searched, though?
According to the map. We haven't salvaged or scavenged or that
Yeah.
stuff yet. Let me grab some healing on you. And seems I ran out of first and second level. There's gonna be a third level. Cure wounds. So 3d8 plus 7 plus 3 plus 2. Oh crap, sorry. So first of all, math. That is first of all 9 plus 7, so that's 16 plus third level plus 2, so 21. Correct me if wrong.
We'll put 21 on there. So you're back up at 29. Right, so I'm assuming you want to loot the room.
Yes.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much left in this room. It's kind of been tossed around a little bit.
No, it's as you go through the room, you find you find a very dubious smelling stew on the go. It smells delicious to Synth, but to the rest of you, it smells like food poisoning. The entire kitchen area is an absolute mess. But I tell you what, because that's the last fight in the castle, if you all roll a D100 to search through the entire castle and see if there's anything else.
On it.
So we
I'm
all
happy with
roll.
Fuck, that was close.
I'm happy with it doing the D100.
99.
69.
90. Right, so we're gonna leave that one for last.
Yeah,
Right, so-
I figured.
So George, we'll go from lowest. So Lazel got 69.
Mm-hmm.
But what's it? Giggity.
Ow, chicka, wow,
Okay.
wow.
So
was coming.
Lazel has found, and I can't even pronounce this, Keotom's ointment. Right. So I'll have to link this, but it's a glass jar, 3 inches in diameter. and it contains 1d4 plus 1 doses of a thick mixture that smells faintly of aloe. And its jar weighs about half a pound. As an action, 1 dose of ointment can be swallowed or applied to the skin. The creature receives 2d8 plus 2 hit points, ceases to be poisoned, and is cured of any disease. So you basically get roll me a d4, Lazel.
That's a good one.
1.
Right, so you can add Kyotom's ointment. I've put it in roll 20 at the bottom there. So you can add that, and you can add 2 uses. So just add 2 of those items. But basically, it's a fancy healing potion.
Right.
Right, who got the next highest? 84%. Right. That is an alchemy jug. So, Synth, as you wander around and you start looking for stuff, you find a jug in the kitchen. You pull one of the corks out, right? It starts pouring beer. You pull another cork out from that.
And we've lost you again.
Oh, God.
Oh my
Yep,
god.
There we go. There's back.
Right, so as you pull these corks out, beer comes out one, honey comes out another, mayonnaise comes out. So it is an alchemy jug. Sarge actually has one, or Colby's got one. And with all the alchemy jugs, we do like to homebrew it a little bit. So you can, as an action, instead of having 4 gallons of beer, you can get 2 uses of a roll table's worth of beer. And if you want, you can roll for that now. It's a D100 roll table of magical beers.
Okay, another D100 for me then.
It can also
So-
produce acid and poison. So
Yeah, so poison, you can poison your
39.
weapons. If you poison your weapons, you do an extra D4 damage. So it's all very, very useful.
keep forgetting to use it.
Right, so stuff. Right, so what did you roll?
39.
30. Wait. Wait, trying to remember where I saved it. There. Ha, here we go. 39. Right, so you get a drink called Kenko's Claw. It comes out black with a streak of grey. Right, did you want to try some? Because we never tell people what they do until you drink it.
I will take a sip.
Right. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Ow.
10.
Right. Okay.
Fatality.
Okay.
It was
So
I just healed you for God's sakes.
okay. So right, you feel as you drink this, it starts to burn your throat, and you start, just cursing all over the place. You're going, mother ducking ingy failure, and you just start cursing in goblinish, because there's just not words in the English language for the pain and things that you've got there. Right, now you gain dark vision. Unfortunately, you already had dark vision, so it doesn't really do a lot. And I need you to roll me 3d6s.
Ooh.
Nine.
Right, and you cough up a feather. So you just kind of, as you stop swearing, you just go, and a feather just pops out of your mouth. Okay, so you get 2 of these, so you've drank 1, so now you have double dark vision. But if someone else drank that, they would get dark vision for 2d4 hours. So you can put Potion of Dark Vision if you want in your backpack. Right. So alchemy jug, that's fine. So make sure you've added an alchemy jug, add a potion of not dark vision. Right, 85. Haha, interesting. Right, you find on one of the goblins a very magical-looking cap. Right, and this is a cap of water breathing. While wearing this cap underwater, you can speak a command word as an action to create a bubble of air around your head. It allows you to breathe normally underwater, and the bubble stays until you speak the command word again, or the cap is removed, or you're no longer underwater. So now you can breathe underwater with that.
Nice.
Right. That may come in useful later. And was there one left that we needed to look for?
Yes. Mr. 99.
Right, let's have a look at that one. You have a wand of magic detection. So it's got 3 charges, and basically as an action you can cast detect magic. So on command you can cast detect magic up to 3 times a day, roll 1d3, add those charges back the next day. But now you can cast detect magic. So that'll tell you whether something's magical, what the school of magic is. So that can be helpful.
Wand of magic detection.
100
Okay.
100 would have got you a wand of secrets. That's funny. 98 would have got him a saddle of a cavalier. You could have had a saddle that if mounted
close.
on.
So close.
If you've got that saddle, no one can force you off your horse. But you are a horse. That would have been weird.
Yeah, how do you explain that one?
Right. Okay. So, let's get back on the main map.
I might as well go for my alchemy jug, because why the hell not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a long rest and end the session and then start.
Start fresh.
78?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just get my alchemy jug up.
Keep forgetting to use that thing.
78. So you produce a thing called Brimstone's Brew. It swirls with orange and it has a glowing orange and red swirl to it. Let me see. It's a thick liquid, has a sweet taste, and is a slightly bitter aftertaste. Many patrons enjoy it with a spoonful of honey mixed in to cut the aftertaste. Did you want to try some?
Yes. How many portions of this did I get?
So you get
That cut out.
saving throw. 2.
Okay. And you said something about a saving throw.
Yeah, so make a DC 8 Constitution saving throw.
How about 19?
Yeah, that's fine. So after drinking the brew, a character must make a DC 8 Constitution saving throw or hear an unintelligible whispering that plagues them. So that's not happening. Right, there's a thing if you're a warlock. That's not going to happen. Right. So you don't have an infernal master, do you? If you were a warlock, you'd gain +2 to your damage and your spell DCs for D4 hours, but you're not. And we don't have any warlocks here at the moment, unfortunately, because Paladin is on hiatus. So you've just basically got nice tasting beer.
Yee.
Nice.
So swing and a miss on that one.
Well, that depends on how you look at it.
Okay, so Gundren's literally, he's on your back, Colby, and he's just going to say, "Alright guys, why don't we go back to Foundin and we can sort some of this mess out for the next session."
Yep.
Yep, we can have a
Sounds
long
about
rest
right
there.
to me.
Right, so everyone roll a long rest, and what we'll do, what we'll do is we'll start the next session back in Phandelver.
Phandelver.
We'll kick it off. It's Phandelver with the Waveko Cave, and it's Phandelver. Weird name.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so long rest, and we'll kick it off for the next session at Phandelver. Phandalin.
That place.
That place, yeah. This one here. Right, Lae'zel.
Yeah.
Stop dying.
Stop what?
Dying.
I almost died.
Honestly, I was a bit worried when the entire party just spread out. You never split the party, especially into individuals.
Yeah, well, you know, tight quarters combat and all that. You can't really get everyone in there at once.
Yep.
I'm honestly surprised no one died. I was getting pretty close there.
Yep. Me and Sith almost had it.
I was
Got you down
below
to
half.
like 7 hit points.
And George as well.
Well, I was down to single digits. But it was a 9, so...
Very, very crispy. Very crispy. But it's okay, you got a scroll of Revivify now.
Yeah, but that's not really going to help if I'm the one that goes down, right?
Not really.
I'm going to read that thing when I'm unconscious. Nope.
Right, so, dates. Because I think October's a wipe for any sort of Dungeons & Dragons.
Yep.
I think someone's on holiday.
Right, so the 2nd of November's been taken.
Damn the other lot.
No, it wasn't. No. The third wasn't taken. They were going to do that, but it's so close to Halloween and fireworks night that people have just given up. That one is going to be people are going to be doing stuff there.
Yeah.
So I think the next one is on the 10th. So that makes this one probably the 17th of November.
Yoink.
So it's going to be quite a gap. So probably the right place to stop.
Yep. That's what I thought too. Thinking that gap as well.
So how is the 17th of November for people?
Yep.
Should be good. No.
I think
It's
it's
not
okay. At the minute,
It's not, it's
anything
not
comes up, I
bonfire
will.
night. I'm happy.
If anything comes up, I'll obviously put in channels, let you know, DM you directly, because I can.
Yeah. Okay. So, here. So, if Sarge can come back, I think it's going to be the 17th. But that does mean something like an 8-week gap in D&D.
No, still got the other one.
That's still like a whole month.
Mwah.
Just
Alright.
had to leave for a second. Someone just smashed up the windows at the pizzeria right across the street, so...
Oops.
Anyway, what did we say?
The
17th.
17th of November.
It is a Sunday, that should be good for me.
Okay, so everyone pencil in for the 17th, and we'll just have to meet up then. And this is going to take us on to the final chapter of this, the Wave Echo Cave. So you're in your end game now. See what happens. Does anyone die? Lae'zel again?
As usual.
Does George get to use his cap of water breathing? Self by mistaking beer for the poison cork in his alchemy jug. Will he ever become a non-goblin again?
Nope.
You're going to have to think between now and the next session what you're going to do when you get to town looking like a goblin.
Can we stop off before town and figure out how to get rid of the curse, maybe?
You can try. You can certainly try. But I've got a sneaking suspicion you're going to be a goblin for the rest of this campaign.
Possibly, but I do want to try and learn how to potentially get rid of this before we go into town. So just outside of town, and even if that means rolling another D100 or whatever, and see if I can break this curse.
Well, we'll see what we'll see then. But you will probably need to have a plan for bringing your goblin friend into town, because he may be attacked on sight with pitchforks and burning torches.
Or I stay back. Bye.
Yeah, you may have to camp outside of town. Dirty goblin.
Are we penciling in for start at 1800 or like today early or what?
To be honest, if we don't have Paladin, we should probably just do the 12 till 5 one.
Yeah, I'm gonna find out whether he's coming back or not. So I'll be messaging him later.
Okay. Well, on that, I think we should be ending the stream. Sarge. So, everyone, say bye to stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream. Oh wait, that's me.
Dope.
That's your cue, Sarge.